GST rate cuts are just around the corner, making everyday spends from groceries to medicines cheaper. As per Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, the rejig is expected to put nearly 2 lakh crore rupees back into the hands of the consumers. But what does that mean for you as a family of 4 or as an individual consumer? Let's find out. But it's important to note that these are just ET Now estimates based on a survey internally conducted by us. To help you understand what the setup of this survey is, we've imagined 3 families across different income groups per month. Family A earns 28,000 rupees a month. Family B earns a monthly income of 1.5 lakh rupees, and you have family C at the end that's earning a monthly income of 5 lakh rupees. We'll track their spends and see what they are going to save after the September 22nd rate cuts are implemented. Now, to give you a picture on the math that we've used, here's the math to begin with. Grocery bills, let's talk about that. They now work out about 4% cheaper based on a Kotak estimate for GST cut across categories that fall in this basket. Dining out, let's talk about that. That has gone from 12% to 5%, which is a 7% saving. Entertainment such as movie tickets is unchanged at 18%, so no benefits there. Telecom too, no benefits over there as well on your telecom or your mobile phone bill. Medicines have become cheaper by 7%, falling from 12% to 5%. So that's the 7% savings on medicines that you can see over there. For personal care, items such as soaps and shampoos are down by about 10%, once again based on the Kotak estimate across categories in this basket. And well, yes, the biggest relief is coming in on the life and health insurance premiums, because they have been completely exempt from GST, which means they were charged at 18% earlier, 0% GST now, which means the total saving for your insurance bill is straight up 18%. Let's begin with the families and take a look at their individual savings. For family A, let's start with the category of grocery, and family A spends 4,000 rupees a month and now saves 160 rupees a month when it comes to grocery. So there you have it, 4,000 rupee in spend, 160 rupees in saving. That is the case coming in for family A. Family B now, it saves 640 rupees after a spend of 16,000 crore rupees a month on grocery, and family C spends 45,000 crore rupees and saves 1,800 in terms of groceries. So the final saving here is 4%, and those are the individual amounts that all the 3 families are saving, accumulating up to 4% of their total bill. Next up, let's take a look at dining out. Family A spends 2,000 and saves 140 rupees per month. Family B is spending 4,500 and saves 315. And lastly, family C spends 10,000 rupees a month and saves 700, making the overall savings 7% for all these 3 families. So there you can see it over there. Now let's move on to entertainment and talk about what's happening over there. No change at all. Similar for telecom. So no change when it comes to both of these categories. Coming to medicines now, family A has no spend on medicines as of now. We'll take a look at what family B is doing. They're spending 4,000 and saving 280. Family C spending 5,000 rupees and saving spending 5,000 and saving a final amount of 350 rupees, which brings the final cumulative amount for all these 3 families to a 7% saving. Moving on to the personal care category, family A is spending 500 and saving 50. For family B, it's a spend of 2,500 and saving 250 rupees. Family C spends 5,000 and saves 500 rupees. And remember, the final GST rate cut over here is 10%, so that's the overall saving coming in. Now let's talk about the big category, the biggest beneficiary coming in out of the entire GST ambit, and that is insurance. First up, on health insurance, when we polled these 3 families, family A spends 1,250 rupees and saves 225 rupees. You have family B that's spending 3,000 rupees and saving 540. Family C spends 6,500 and saves 1,170, which after doing the math, remember, 18% complete exemption, so 18% is the saving, and these are the individual amounts that all these 3 families are saving for health insurance premiums. And lastly, similarly for life insurance, family A as of now has no spend, but if you take a look at family B, they spend 8,000 and save 1,440. Family C spends 25,000 per month on life insurance premium and save 4,500. So the final saving here, just as was the case with health insurance, is 18%. So across families A, B and C, monthly savings, let's take a look at what the overall monthly savings picture is. That's the percentage saved, anywhere between 6.5 to 7.8. So 6.5 to 8% of monthly savings overall, a meaningful cushion for household budgets. Now that money can easily flow into higher discretionary spending or investments like SIPs and equities. In short, the GST cut just got friendlier for you and your pocket.